Still up. Right after stream. Good. Cool. Nope. Blackmail works.
I really that the other one.
What?
And I was like, because I just thought like this racist.
At the beginning of Black History Month, blackmail works. Wow, you're really gonna say, wow, the racism is just coming out of you. Yeah. No, this is definitely not your worst. I don't even know where to start with what would be your worst.
My husband said I'm a bad wife, y'all.
I didn't say she was a bad wife. I just said this wasn't her worst. I'm trying to check to make sure my levels are good. I can't find my music right now. Your boy is live. I found music. What did I even say? I said words.
Your boy is live.
Oh, whatever.
Boy.
Boy, you know what the fuck you doing around here. That sound about right? Yes, exactly. We're starting off Black History Month right with some sizzle. Oh, you gonna stay here and get canceled with me, ain't you? Hi. I was gonna look for something. That's why they can barely hear you. Let's see. So I gotta build stuff for Killteam.
Can you explain the Killteam is for the new and up?
Sure, 1 second once I finish locking off this camera. You can still just call them wheels. Charnel's over here shopping for cars, so I'll be providing insight on that. We had a situation. Lord Conti! It's Negroid season.
Yes, Serena is car.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. So fortunately, Charnel is okay. But unfortunately, she got into an accident last week, so we are having to replace Charnel's car. So Charnel's shopping for said new car since we actually got a pretty generous offer from the insurance company to cover the replacement. So, yep. But as I said, let me check my category real quick because I have a bunch of shit that I don't have set up. Pain. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm on just chatting. Cool.
Yeah, I also. I've also been going. Like I am better now.
So, I have my fancy top-down camera. If you haven't seen before, I'll turn on the preview so I don't miss it. So my fancy, not so fancy top-down camera. Is just a camera on a mic arm. So Killteam is a miniature war game. We're played with Warhammer 40k minis, and this is one of an intercessor marine. I need to build at least 6 of these to get ready for a match that I have to do in the next 2 weeks. Building is actually going to go pretty quick. I got to like double check against the rules to figure out what exactly I'm doing. So I can come up a bit more. I don't need y'all to see all of my desk like that. Which way is that? I gotta tilt this. Ah, don't want to see my.
Like the one.
Oh, that's neat. I'm gonna move that out of the way.
Not...
Nope, don't care. Taking it as a compliment. So, I'm playing in a narrative game. Is like TCG or more like D&D. So, sort of. So it's a tactical strategy game, and for some reason, I thought StreamerBot was up. Actions. Did that go through? Give me a second. Commands. Honk. Edit. Cancel. Voice hotkeys. It may also be I just didn't hear it. Horn Doot. Horn Solo. Edit. Yeah, so I updated StreamerBot, and I may not have gone through to make sure everything was working. So let's see. Enabled, concurrent, edit, group CP, commands, test, enable, edit, start. Okay, actions. All right, I'm really a little upset that I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, it runs test. Okay, actions, test, edit, run action, random action, concurrent. Yu-Gi-Oh! DD are my only tabletop references. Okay. Sorry. So it's a let's see, do I have it up? I'll finish troubleshooting that later. So it's like a tactical RPG. Well, it can be like an RPG, so like you have miniatures and stuff that you build. And think of it as like rules for playing with army men. So, like, there are all of these rules that govern like what happens in an individual turn, and a lot of it is done off of like D6s. 6-sided dice. Excuse me.
I had it.
I'm sorry. Well,
That's the one thing I understood. That's why I was explaining that, because I don't understand.
So, like, you have rules that govern like what you can see and do. Like, think of it like you're playing with army men. Do I have another one built already? Give me. I do when they're done. I'm looking to see if I have anything built already. So I have a big box of bits, and yes. So this is just like random pieces of kits that I've either have under construction or have been built, or so on and so forth. So I don't think it's that, because I need like 2 dudes to at least give an example. It's like playing chess, but on a miniature war scale with RPG elements. Yeah, sort of like that. But it's like chess if your board had like infinite possibilities on like how to move. Let's see.
I definitely got like
it's chess if you had fan fiction and then you have infinite possibilities of movement. So like this is like a whole bunch of kits that are kind of scattered in here that need to be built. There's like a whole small marine force in this box that needs to come together. but that is not the one I'm looking for. I'm sorry, I am slightly disorganized. Well, actually, these are pretty organized. It's not organized for what I'm looking for right now. Oh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll snap so you can see it. Ugh. How you like my shirt? You didn't do what? I took me to a concert. I just dragged you along. You didn't scream that hard. You wanted to go see one of those bands. Yeah, so it's a heavy metal band called Brand of Sacrifice. And the name is based off of Berserk, but they were selling a Dark Magician Girl t-shirt, and it has like the band's name across the top. I was like, I need this. Alright, let's see. What's in this one? This one is modeling supplies. Wait, instruction. That's another kit's instruction book. It's always in the last place you look. Ugh. So these are like some character boxes of stuff I built as well. Here he is. I was literally looking for this little duder. Like this. This is what I was. The little duder. So this is kind of a model I customized. Unfortunately, like this camera is not gonna like super focus on it at this close range. But I'll give me a second to set up and I'll explain some stuff real quick. But this box has most of the kit stuff that I'm probably gonna be building from. This one's gonna go here. Blue. A little bit of both since it's so strong. It is not the most handsome car. All right. The only model I've ever built in my life was a Liger Zero from Zoids. That's such a cool model. I want to build some of those. So I have my.
So wait.
It's a piece of what is it called? Merchandise from the same franchise. You don't play with these.
The model and like mini version.
Yes, I actually have minis of this guy. I have minis of this one, but they're all in the basement right now. Someone has actually taken these, like gotten enough of these and then played games with them. Not bad. Not my favorite. No, that's what Yeah. I like the newer Ionics. I think like the Ionic 5 looks really cool. Okay. I was digging for this guy for a very specific reason. All right. So, like, I'm going to need to like clear space now. So, this book governs the rules on how these guys would fight. This guy needs a base. Please ignore the fact that he's not on a base and cannot stand up. Bandai somehow managing to be more expensive than regular plastic. All right, that's not a so. Oh Jesus Christ, I'm struggling. That one's not a Bandai one. That's a Joy Toy one. That's one of the Joy Toy McFarlane. I forget, but it's like one of the cheaper ones because I did not buy the Bandai one. But yeah, so they're like rules for like what governs like what these two can do in shooting and then in fighting and all that stuff. But I like this guy because I like customized him and it's hard to tell on this camera. I'll like probably like try to take better pictures and post them online. But I customized a grenade launcher when there wasn't a grenade launcher attachment for this weapon. And I made the grenade launcher using a shotgun from the other kit that I showed before, the Deathwatch kit. Yeah, I took that and made something special on this one. But before I even really do all that, I need to understand what I'm getting into. So I'm playing in a narrative league, starting up soon. Well, technically today was the first day, but I have stuff I can use as counts as if I can't get stuff built in time. But I want to make sure I know what I'm doing, and I figured I'd share the experience of doing a little list building with you all. If I can find my FLGS Discord. FLGS stands for Friendly Local Gaming Store. It's just kind of a name. Killteam League. Just a reminder, log on to your BCP once we have them. I can click go for round 1. Oh, I need to do that. I need to log into out here building. Yes. So we're gonna start from the beginning of like figuring out like what list I'm gonna build. Well, I know the list I'm going to build. It's figuring out like what exactly I'm gonna put on that list. So before I do that, I gotta log into the tournament organization app, and then we're going to go from there. But I have like the beginnings of a list already put together. The app that I'm making the list on is a app called Battle Scribe. And I can't remember brain things doing BCP, Best Coast Pairings. Player details. Faction. Intercession squad. Okay. Trying not to be up too late. Find out. All right, so I have to add my list. So what do you win when you claim the souls of the enemy army? I think so let's find out, because I actually don't know that. I've never played a narrative league, and figuring that out is part of the fun. Let's figure this shit out together. So let me clear some of this stuff off to the sides. So I have the rules for what we're doing. They laid it out in an earlier message. Be afraid, the banana guard. Okay, gonna read out the message from the tournament organizer. I just sent out the first Killteam League email. We have 10 players, but are still accepting league role. That's not the email I'm looking for. There's something from the organizer a little earlier. Entering by narrative league, do you mean there's a role play element? Yeah. So there are two different ways to play Killteam. Let's see. Yes, please. All right. So we have match play, Spec Ops narrative, and open play. I believe we're using the Spec Ops narrative. We're using TAC Ops. Some I need to look at FAQs. I'm still debating Phobos, Blooded Corsairs. So I played a Phobos Killteam the last time I played, and I got my ass whooped. Adjustments made faster. Right, I gotta find the email. Sorry, I'm trying to like find the notes from the tournament organizer. Nate Nelson. The tournament agonizer, yes. All right, welcome to the Narrative Killteam League. Everyone is registered on BCP. Don't be that guy. Rules adjustments, no experience. At the end of the match, you may award 2 battle honors. Spec Ops Operation 1 only takes 3 games to complete instead of 5. Winner of the Narrative League is determined. Attached email the league document, missions for every week, as well as cheat sheet for the game. Round 1 pairings will be posted tomorrow. All right. So, yeah, we're using Spec Ops narrative. So, let's learn together. So, we're going to do Spec Ops narrative play, which is on page 94. But there are sort of 3 different ways of playing Killteam. There is open play. Open play is just pickup game. You're just going to play a game with someone. You just throw together a team. And then there is match play. Match play are kind of the basics for the tournament rules. You are then working with a roster at that point. So you build a overall list that is all the models that you'll bring to the game. And once you find out like the mission that you're doing, you would then set up for that mission by building a team from your roster list. And there's a narrative game where it has like more experience in like collection. So let's go to page 94 and see what exactly narrative explains. All right, let's see if I can get that to focus in a little better. Sorry, this camera is great, but not the best. Huh. I guess that actually helps out a little bit. The 4th one is to ignore Killteam and play boarding actions. So unfortunately, we're playing open. We're playing open, not Into the Dark. Oh yeah, I forgot. There is technically another mode that just released called Into the Dark, which has like boarding actions and stuff like that, where you're like fighting on spaceships and stuff. But as the Clawfather commands, Magnus. As the Clawfather commands, Magus, I will bring judgment to this false prophet. He will know no safe haven. Let the enemy surround the wretch with as many guns as they wish. It will make no difference. There is no corner of this hive in the specters of Kos cannot reach. When at last my blessed knife is is at his throat, he will die as he lived, screaming his prayers to an uncaring God. By the Star Children, I swear this. Yagusk the Anointed, Acolyte Icon Ward. Alright, I'm going to actually put a little more light down on this. Let's see. Kuro going to be the new voice of Rick and Morty. I was going to try to do a Rick and Morty voice, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Look, just hit me at William Street. All right, so starting a Spec Ops campaign, data slates. When you start a Killteam Spec Ops campaign, you must create a data slate. A data slate is used as a reference and record for all the information concerning your kill team in a Spec Ops campaign. It also includes narrative data cards for each of the operatives in your kill team. The first step in creating a data slate is select your kill team's faction. The specifics of what operatives you can select for your kill team, and all the operatives in your kill team must have the faction keyword in common. So I'm picking an intercession kill team, which is a special kill team rule set that was released online. I may try to bring up the document for that later, but just know I bring these dudes, Intercessor Marines. So, operatives in kill team must have the faction keyword in common. Factions are presented in kill team army list and are always specified with a skull symbol, e.g. commando. Once you've chosen the faction, you must select one of the faction's kill teams adhering to the selection requirements. It specifies and complete a narrative data card for each of its operatives. Note that you only complete a narrative data card for the operative selected to fulfill that kill team selection requirements, not for every operative listed as an option. Operatives that have the same selectable keyword, e.g. chapter, must have the same keyword chosen, Dark Angels. So, for the one I'm building, they would all be sharing a keyword of Imperial Fists, because I'm building a Imperial Fist successor. During the campaign, the number of operatives on your data slate can change as recruits join the operative. Operatives are slain. You can only add more operatives to your data slate when a rule specifies, such as operative assign requisition, page 109. Each time you do complete a narrative data card for that operative accordingly, you can remove an operative from your data slate before or after a game. But if you do, it cannot be added back to your data slate, as it was removed. All experience points, injuries, battle honors, etc. the operative gains are lost. So, to answer your question from earlier, Lord Conti, that's the role-playing aspect of this. So you're basically managing a team of guys, and in a match playlist, it doesn't matter. They're just options that you put on a battlefield. In a narrative one, these people gain wounds, they gain battle honors, they progress through a chart, they progress through a table. So I gotta come up with and name each of these. So I'll also talk a little bit about like the successor chapter I've created. And the successor chapter I've created is a successor to this larger Space Marine force known as the Imperial Fist, or the Imperial Fisters. And I am building a homebrew Space Marine team that is based off of Black Panther. So each of my chapters come. So let's get into some nerdy stuff about Warhammer 40k, as if this isn't already nerdy enough. So the Space Marine force isn't a singular force. It is broken up currently into what's known as chapters. And each chapter has its own legacy and heraldry and all of that stuff. The background of my faction is if you've ever read the run of Black Panther called I think it's like the Interstellar Kingdom of Wakanda, or the Interstellar Kingdom Wakanda, something like that. Basically Wakanda goes into space because they said they're done with Earth, to make it very, very simple. And what I imagined is Wakanda would be able to go survive the Age of Strife, survive even the Galactic Civil War, and more or less hide and like find a way to hide. But during the end of the Great Schism that occurred, they take in these refugee Marines, and these refugee Marines bring their own backgrounds and cultures and all of that stuff. And them pulling their cultures together, they kind of separate off of the tribes that reflect them the best. So each tribe eventually develops their own Space Marine legacy and fields effectively a chapter company in size force. So in Codex Compliance Marines, Space Marines are a chapter force is divided into one of 10 companies, and then there are non-compliant chapters that divide themselves separately. I'm basically saying, well, each of these companies has their own origin. Has their own origin legion. So my first company, who are based off of Black Panther and worship Bast, are the Ebon Claws. I got to get my list right because I forgot. I know Ebon Claws very well, but I forget everything else. Let me keep. So normal Space Marine stuff. You have a chapter. Chapters are then further subdivided down into individual companies, which are about 100 Marines and like all of their itinerant support equipment. So when you then get down below that, then you have like individual squads and stuff. Now, in my force, it's more or less the same. It's just each company has its own like sort of background. Let me see what I can find. So the first company is the Ebon Claws, which are the Chosen of Bast. I'm still working on names. I haven't like settled on it. Their background is this chapter called the Iron Hands. Highly technologically advanced, good at working metals, and I'm gonna like kind of work that in. Like they have vibranium built into their armor. So my second company is based off the White Apes, the Jabari. And the name of that chapter is like I'm trying to work out a vibranium 6++. Ew. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna make it dumb, but it's gonna be a little dumb. I like building Smash Captains, but I want to build a Smash Captain with lightning claws. So I'm gonna use this is mostly for Artemis and anyone else that's like really nerdy into it. I want to get a not Kato Sicarius, a Kaivan Shrike model and do a bunch of like custom work on it to like make it look more feline. And I want to like kind of do like plasma pistols and stuff like that along with the lightning claws. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work. I don't know how I'm gonna like work out the rules for it, but that's my plan. So my second company, as I was saying, I'll kind of go down the list and like we'll double back. The second company are the White Apes, which are based off the Jabari tribe. And I feel like who likes punching things but the Imperial Fist? So they're gonna use like a lot of bolters, they're gonna use a lot of power fists and a lot of thunder hammers. The Wakan name for it is the Gekra Jabar, which is the White Ape's name, the White Ape god that the Jabari kind of descend their power from is Gekra. and that's where that one comes from. So they're gonna have kind of like a white and gray color scheme, a lot of Imperial Fist iconography, and there's a lot of other stuff in there. But other than that, I have what is it? The third company, which is gonna be the Pride of Sekhmet, which is the Lion Cult. If you like get really deep into Black Panther, like all of these gods have like their own established like faiths that are represented inside of the Wakandan society. Sekhmet is the lion gods, the lion cult. They're going to be based off the Ultramarines. And then I'm going to have Sobek's host. Sobek is an alligator death god. And I was going to have Loyalist Dark Angel, and Loyalist Death Guard. I haven't really figured that one out. And then let's see, my fifth company is going to be the Hyena Cult. I forgot the Hyena God's actual name, but those are going to be White Scars. And then if I figure out any other ones that I want to like include in there as I go, I have like room to expand. But right now I have 5 companies. And I figure having 5 companies is more than enough to keep me busy, as I'm just now getting onto the second, and I still haven't finished building the first. So, all that said, like they each have like their own like philosophies on warfare and all that kind of stuff. But all my dudes are for now effectively just going to be Imperial Fist successors, and that's how I'm going to leave it alone, because like that's all anyone else really needs to know. Like I want to write the lore of it so like I have an actual account of what's happening, but I'm also gonna have like what the Imperial record shows of it. Thank you. And yeah, so my bot's working. I guess that one tone isn't working well. Okay. But as I said, the RPG element of this comes in as each of these guys like picks up experience, wounds, battle honors, and all that kind of stuff. So, basically, so once you've chosen your starting kill team, it is good practice to establish your kill team's background. Not only does it give your team an identity, particularly as your operatives start to gain battle traits, battle scars, and that must be tracked, but it also adds a sense of individuality and storytelling to your kill team. As you become invested in its journey and celebrate its achievements to establish your kill team's background, complete each of the sections of the data slate. So name of your kill team. So this is going to be something underneath Gekra. So like I'm gonna have this because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have this be sort of an upstart team. So one of the things in the lore of this is the most forward-facing and bellicose company is actually the second and not the first. The first sort of serves as a royal guard and a secret strike team that goes in quietly and takes care of all the stuff, sort of super hush hush. But the White Apes, the Imperial Fist field in like normal 40k lore, they field a lot of crusading chapters. They are the parents of what's known as the Black Templars, who are a constantly crusading force, and they are sort of the on the walls force of the Imperium. And taking that to heart, the White Apes are constantly campaigning for their own glory. I'll work it out, but in order to prove themselves to be sort of seen as part of the company, the forces must strike out on their own to accomplish missions. So I'm gonna mark that so I can come back and review that for myself later. So I'm gonna make another note. Okay, I'm making lore notes while I do this because I'm also kind of spitballing this. So I have to name all my operatives. I'll do that as we pick what we have on our team. Base of operations from which your kill team operates. History of your kill team. Quirks they have. All right, so we'll work all that out as we go. On your data slate, you will notice sections to keep track of various pieces of information, such as XP, specialisms, battle honors. Excuse me. Battle honors and battle scars of your operatives. Similarly, you will find sections such as requisition points, spec ops log, stash, and strategic assets. Information will be explained over the following pages. Each of those valiant players was worth 100 lesser warriors when they fought as one in Chegarok's name. Their might was magnified still further, so that none could stand against them. The lay of the Harlequin's blades, from the Song of Decay and Rebirth. So over here we have examples of the data slate and data cards. So I'll fill those out for my warriors as we go. So I have fillable ones of these. I'm gonna have to grab those at another time. So stash, narrative, requisition, asset capacity, spec ops. History. Sergeant, duelist. Alright, so we then have experience, battle honors, casualties, battle scars, recovery test. Base of operations, strategic assets, spec ops. Once you've chosen your kill team, set up the base of operations. And I think these are like specific missions. Yeah, these are all specific missions. Critical operations mission pack. Yeah, I'd gone a little too far. Airplay mission sequence. So I guess I'm trying to figure out how many do I start with. I think you can do 2v2 to kill team. You can. The activations get a little long and hectic because it's alternating activation. So it's in just a one-on-one. It's let's say like I'm going first. I would go. My opponent would go. So like I would literally say, all right, my dude moves and shoots, and he's finished his activation. And then my opponent would say, all right, my guy moves here and shoots and ends his activation. But if you're doing 4 players, then it would go me, opponent 1, teammate, opponent 2, then back to me. And that would just get really long and complicated. So during the campaign, the number of operatives on your data slate can change as recruits join the operatives slain. You can only add more operatives to your data slate when a rule specifies, such as the operative assigned requisition. That's on 109. So experience. So let's just take it in turn. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. When you start Spec Ops campaign, your operatives are adepts. You have been formed into a new special forces unit. As you play games with them, they will earn experience points and progress through the ranks, earning new skills and a fearsome reputation for doing so. When an operative is first added to your data slate, It always begins with 0 experience points, the adept rank with no battle honors. During a battle, the deeds of your operative will only determine who wins the game, but will also earn XP each time a friendly operative gains or loses XP. Adjusts its XP tally on the narrative data card accordingly. After a battle in the update data slate step of the mission sequence, operatives gain XP. If an operative incapacitates any enemy operative in battle, it gains 1 XP. If an operative completes any mission actions in the battle and earns you any victory points for controlling an objective marker in a battle, it gains 1 XP. Each time you complete a condition of attack op, select one friendly operative that scored you those victory points to earn 1 XP. So these are all the ways you can earn experience points for each of your dudes. If gained or lost enough experience points, its rank will change. The XP threshold for each of the ranks is shown below. So 0 to 5 is adept, 6 to 15 is veteran, 16 to 30 is ace, 31 to 50 is grizzled, 51 plus is revered. Battle honors. Each time an operative earns enough XP to increase its rank, it gains battle honors. Similarly, if an operative loses XP so that its rank decreases, it will lose a battle honor of your choosing. In either case, update the battle honors on the data slate. The first time an operative gains battle honor, you must select one specialism for it to progress. A specialism is a focused skill set to which the operative's talents are suited. Each operative's data card will specify what specialism you can select. So combat, staunch, marksman, and scout. Once you've selected operative specialism, you have determined one battle honor gained from the specialism. Each time an operative gains a rank thereafter, you can determine another battle honor to gain from that specialism. Determine what battle honor the operative gains. You can roll 1d6. Shoot. Sorry, it's a little hard to read. To determine what battle honor, you roll 1d6, consult the appropriate table to randomly determine a battle honor, re-rolling if it isn't suitable. You can select battle honor of choosing from the appropriate table. An operative cannot have the same battle honor more than once. The duplicate result is rolled, roll again until a different result is rolled. So that's for assigning random battle honors. So let me pull up. I'm going to pull this up, but don't judge me for having so much shit open, okay? Killteam. Let's see. Cool. So this is the Killteam rules that I have. So operatives, these are what governs like what each of my guys can have, like what upgrades they can take, the operations they can run, and some of their other special rules. So Assault Intercession Sergeant. There we go. So the specialisms highlighted in orange are ones that they can take. So the Assault Intercessor Sergeant can take Combat and Staunch. Intercessor Sergeant can then also take Staunch and Marksman. Assault Intercessor Warriors can take Assault and Combat and Staunch. Assault can Combat Staunch, Marksman. So the only specialism that's like not available to my team are what is it called? Are scouting. And I think that would be I don't have the book with me. Actually, I can probably check it here because I don't think it changes a whole lot. Oh, that's in the compendium. Give me 1 second. I have to go grab another book. This is the other book. I missed my camera. There we go. This is the other book you need when you get started, which is the compendium, which is like your other rule book. So it doesn't have the updated rules. I don't know if I have that one here. I think that's downstairs. Let's see. It's Imperial Guard, Death Watch, Scouts, Tacticals, Intercessors, Incursors. Yeah, so like the Incursors, Reavers, and Infiltrators can all also have can all take the scout rules, but your standard intercessor marines, which are your like mainline combat marines, for the Primaris Marines, which is the whole other, can't take scouting. But yeah, so these are the battle honors that I can assign to my dudes as they rank up. So casualties. So where does it describe making open play sequence, determine mission, read mission, determine kill zone, select drop zone, select kill team? Where determines their operatives for deployment by selecting one kill team from their army list. Once a player makes their list. So creating your open play games. All right, let me see if there's a creating your open play games, because I don't know if I'm missing something. So I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. Requisitions. When a kill team embarks upon a Spec Ops campaign, a reliable support network. Spec Ops, once you have chosen your kill team and set up a base of operations, you're ready for action. All right. My confusion is real because I'm just the tournament started, the league started today. I'm just reading rules. I'm sorry. I've been very busy the last few weeks. As you play through a Spec Ops campaign, the impact of war will begin to take its toll on your operatives. Damage suffered can turn to battle scars and at worst, death. Managing the battle scars of your operatives is an essential part of Spec Ops campaigns, such as knowing when to rest so they can recuperate and have a data slate with enough operatives to cover their absence. Okay. So if I remember previously, I can run 20 Marines for my team. Like your roster has room for 20, I think. I don't remember. At the end of each battle, a casualty test must be taken. Each friendly operative that was incapacitated in the battle, to do so, roll a d6. On a 2+, the test is passed. An operative can gain and no more XP than 3 from that battle. On a 1, the test is failed. And the operative gains a battle scar. For each friendly medic operative that was selected for deployment, so long as it was not incapacitated during the battle, you can re-roll 1 casualty test after the battle. So this is a problem for the intercession team. The intercession team doesn't have a medic. So yeah. Determine what battle scar an operative gains. Roll 1d6. Subtract 1 from the result for each battle scar that your operative has. Then consult the battle scar table opposite each time the result corresponds to a battle scar the operative already has. Reroll the d6 until the battle scar is determined that the operative does not have. So for example, And then just don't roll one. Yeah. Battle scars, designer notes, recovery tests. At the end of each battle, operatives will attempt to recover from injuries and prepare themselves for the next fight. All operatives recuperate wounds lost during the battle, excluding those that are slain and are no longer considered injured. So 1, slain, you die. 2, critical impairment. Operative cannot perform dash actions. Its APL characters cannot be increased. Severe concussion. Always suffers a penalty. Ballistic tests. Characters are ranged weapons are injured. Sapped strength. This operative always suffers. God damn, lingering ailment. Cerebral affliction. Jesus Christ. All of this is bad. Very grimdark. Taking each operative on your data slate that has a battle scar. To do so, roll a d6, adding 1 to the result each time. For each consecutive battle in which the operative was not selected for deployment, known as rested. On a 5 up, the test is passed. Remove 1 battle scar that operative gained from a previous battle. You cannot remove a battle scar that the operative gained from the same battle. God. Base of operations. Sorry, my back is actually kind of stiff. In a Spec Ops campaign, kill teams will be operating independently for extended periods of time, so they must establish a base of operations. At the start of a Spec Ops campaign, your base of operations will be named. But will provide no other function other than a place for operatives to rest and recover. However, certain requisition will allow you to add to your data slate your basic equipment. Your army list will detail various equipment you can equip your operatives with from battle. In a Spec Ops campaign, your access to equipment is managed via stash. When you begin a Spec Ops campaign, there is no equipment in your stash. Instead, you must add equipment to your stash, such by using equipment drop requisition. Page 109. Each time you add an item of equipment to your stash, make a note. The stash section of your data sheet. Sorry, my head is itching at the same time. I'm trying to read and scratch. Before battle, you can select equipment and equip your operatives with as specified by the mission sequence, but you can only select from equipment you have in your stash. All right, so I think there's a note about this. Let's see. No experience. At the end of each match, you may award 2 battle honors to 2 of your survivors. 1 must go to your leader if they survive the match. Roll for casualties and battle scars as normal in the book. All right, so we're not doing experience. Spec Ops Operation 1 only takes 3 games to complete instead of 5. Okay, I'll see what that means. So Spec Ops Operation 1. Strategic assets. Requisition. So those are requisition points. Spec Ops Operation 1 only takes 3 games. All right, I think that's good. All right, I'm just gonna have to Google this because I'm not finding. As we can see, you're limited to 20 operatives drawn from your faction. So match have narrative play. I'll share this once I like. All right. Tightly constructed. Match play promises tightly constructed competitive play. Narrative play, on the other hand, engages players with a growing history and story. Like Faded Quest from Warcry, Spec Ops are multi-stage missions that require teams to complete specific set of conditions over the course of multiple games. And just like Faded Quest, a unique aspect of narrative play will be your base of operations. Kill teams on campaign operate from friendly lines of support. They need a safe place to rest, recover, and rearm. Your base grows with your kill team as games progress, starting from a shallow hidey hole to a fully kitted armory and support systems. Those an example of narrative data slate and data card. See, daily slows expected stash. Probably flavor history, quirk list. We'll need to see more of the rules to know. Data cards, we can. All right, so I'm still confused here. Like, I don't see where it's like, yeah, you need to have this many dudes to start your list. You can see they're limited to 20 operators of the faction. You'll build a legal kill team. It's the roster after narrative play roster. Narrative data slate works just like a match roster. When you start a battle, you select a kill team. All right. On your data slate, can you have more operatives than in a kill team? If yes, do the restrictions for a specialist still apply? Like your kill team can only have one gunner or whatever. On data slate, can you have more operatives than yes? But when you first create your narrative team, you can select enough operatives to make a single legal kill team. Afterwards, you can spend requisition points. Okay, I have to build one kill team to start. All right. Do the restrictions of specialists still apply, like in your kill team? The narrative data slate works just but like the match play one. Okay, so I think that's what it meant earlier. I just don't read good, and my brain wasn't braining hard enough. So when we were back here, let's see. Your faction was select one of the faction's teams, complete a narrative. Complete a narrative data card. Operatives notes the complete narrative data card. Operative select fulfill. Operatives must same operatives will start during the campaign. The number of operators on your data slate. All right. Okay. Once you've chosen your faction, you must select one of the faction's kill teams, adhering to the selected requirements and that specifies and completes a narrative data card for each of its operatives. Note that you only complete a narrative data card for the operative selected fulfill that kill team selection requirement, not for every operative listed as an option. Okay, so I've built a kill team that have the same selectable keywords. All right, so let's build the list. So we have, where's that intercession list? So the intercession list. Intercessor squad operative selected from the following list. I have to have like one squad lead, operative equipped with one option from each of the following: hand flamer, heavy bolt pistol, chainsword, plasma pistol, chainsword. Intercessor sergeant operative equipped with one of the following from each of the following: auto bolt rifle, chainsword. Chainsword, power fist, power weapon, or thunder hammer. So, let's think about some of the quirks I've discussed about the chapter that we're building. They are based off the Imperial Fist. They like Thunder Hammers and Power Fists. So I want to build a Power Fist dude. I might have to do accounts ads for my first round because there are intercessor lieutenants. Excuse me. No, there's a Primaris captain. I realize the camera's not up right now. There's a Primaris captain that has a Power Fist. There aren't any. I think he's in this box. I use this box just for bits, and I forget like if I actually like keep the dude in here, because this is a Terminator. Yep. So this is Power Fist Captain. Oh, I have Bix boxes on Bits boxes. Hey, Bossmer, what's good, homie? Yeah, I had my other Bits box out earlier. I still have like 3 of the Space Wolves and Dark Elves. Bro, I have so many. But yeah. Nah, Dark Elves was right. You knew what you said. But yeah, so this is like the one Power Fist guy I can run. But I don't think, yeah, I can't run Plasma Pistol and Power Fist. I can run Plasma Pistol and Chainsword, and I do eventually want to run one with a Plasma Pistol and Chainsword at some point. But that's not the plan right now. So we're going to use I want to eventually run a Intercessor Sergeant with, let's see, auto bolt rifle or chainsword. I do eventually want to run one that's like a bolt rifle and a power fist, but thinking about the character of this chapter, I think the initial sergeant is going to be heavy bolt pistol and power fist. No, it is not ideal. Bring back spicy hydrate. Oh, so I will bring it back after my birthday. Kink friendly elves. No, they are not kink friendly. They're not even risk aware or consensual. They are just murder fuck gods into existence. All right. But yeah, so I'm going to have to do counts as, because I have to order custom bits to get a power fist for the sergeant I want to build. I could just do a standard sergeant and say like he gets sounds fun. Sure. Look up some stuff about Dark Eldar and find out how fun that really sounds. So I could go WYSIWYG and build what I have, or I could just say this guy has a power fist. I thought we're talking about Dark Elves. Dark Elves are great. Dark Eldar aren't. Nah, it's cool. All right, so let's see. So I just need to build a kill team. I need to build a legal kill team. I'll do it as counts as, because like I'm playing at a store that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go and just build like a regular sergeant, and we'll call it my power fist guy until I get the stuff to do my power fist guy. I'll attach the power fist arm with super glue so it's easy enough to like snap off when it comes time. I think, because I have to see how this builds, because I have monopose kits to start. Oh yeah, it's gonna be over here. Oh, so while I'm at it, let me go on and start writing my list in. I don't want y'all to see all the random shit on my phone while I get this pulled up. Let's see. We need 2021 kill team. We're going to grab an intercession team. We're going to grab intercession squad. Details. Gekra R1. Chapter tactics. We'll pick the chapter tactics in a little bit. This is for narrative play. All right. So, we're going to go on and grab our leader. So, like we said, we're going to have an assault intercessor sergeant. And he is going to come in with a power fist. And his weapon is going to be a heavy... Actually, will it... Can I? Let's see. Intercessions. Sister Sergeant must have one more chainsword. Yeah, no. I have to do heavy bolter. I can do bolter or hand flamer. And their chapter philosophy is going to be that the bolter is part of the Fist of the Emperor. The battle scars. I don't think I can take any equipment in the first round. All right. And then now we need operatives. So let's flip back over to this guy. Bosmer. Also, it's Matt. I know. I know the Bosmer name. Finally checking out the stream from this end for once. Hi, welcome. And I normally have music playing. My music stopped on me. Let's do some trapping. Don't judge the 50 million tabs. All right. So we have our sergeant, and then we need 5 intercession squad members. So I know the squad too few tabs, to be honest. That's just one window. There are multiple windows. It's bad. I actually closed a bunch before we got started. I can still see thumbnails. Like, let's see. Let me check what's on these before I just start opening up shit. Well, I guess there goes me like trying to like quietly preview what's on each of these. Actually, yeah, no, it's not that bad. Yeah, so there's like this one, which like has like more kill team stuff, equalizer stuff that I still need to use. I was looking at hybrid Mercedes. What is it? Charnel was looking at a GLC 350. So, was trying to like get a nice idea of what was going on with that one. All right. So, is it bad that narratively I kind of I want to ML again, bro. They're really nice. All right. So, Intercessor's big thing is they shoot really fucking good. I kind of want the squad to be like formed badly, because like the philosophy of this company is like to get in there and fuck shit up. I press select from the following list. Other than warrior operatives and kill team one. So yeah, I'm gonna like have the squad be formed badly. So it's going to be intentionally wrong. How do they? All right. So like, what are the rules on getting more dudes? Because 109. I want this. It's gonna be more thematic than anything, because this chapter's philosophy is largely to get stuck in and get into a fight. So one requisition point: kill teams grow in size in all manners of ways. High command might assign new soldiers. The kill team's boss might bully a lesser warrior into joining its mob. A new creature may claw its way, purchase a requisition before or after a game, add one operative to your data slate. So, basically, if he wins his first round, he'll lean into bad habits. If he loses, another sergeant will be sent down. And then that will be like the first time he loses, a new sergeant will be sent down, and they'll have to fight. I kind of like that. I'm gonna make a note in the lore that I was writing. Yeah. So this is kind of like the overall comp list of ideas. So I also have some lore stuff in here. So from earlier we talked about it's an upstart force that has to prove itself to become part of the main battle line. New sergeants are assigned upon losses. Ooh, shit. Sorry, I know there's like typos and shit, but I'll sort through it later. Let's see. Upon deaths, promoted. It's supposed to say new sergeants are assigned on a loss from the opposing strategy. Sergeants are promoted with death. Chapter has 2 prevailing strategies. The Rain of Blows. Siege strategy. All right. So we're going to start off with so we're going to start off with getting an assault grenadier. Yo, this shit is clean. What the fuck? All right, so grenadier. Chainsword, frag grenade, crack grenade. So chainsword and grenades. He's the grenade guy. Need 4 more. Chapter tech is still need to be selected. All right, so that's 2 assault pieces. So the squad's going to be able to break down into 2 equal components. Let's see. Auto bolt rifles. I forget what the difference between the auto bolt rifle and the standard bolt rifle are. So we're going to add we're definitely going to have a gunner, and we're going to add 2 warriors. So an intercessor warrior weapon. We're going to do 1 with a bolt rifle. Oh, I think I just look it up on the table. All right. So, auto bolt rifle has ceaseless. Stalker bolt rifle has AP1 and heavy. Bolt rifle has P1. And then bolter discipline. And assault intercessors have shock assault, so they have to fight twice. I gotta look up the special rule because I always forget these shits. So balance, ceaseless. Each time a friendly operative fights, In combat, makes a shooting attack with this weapon. Roll attack dice step. Attack can reroll any and all ones for attack dice results of ones. MPX is piercing each time friendly rolls attacks. APX attack dice step. Any critical hits criticals, then get AP1. Okay. So crits are piercing. So I think the assault force would appreciate ceaseless more than the bolt rifle. So we're gonna do a gunner. Auto bolt rifle. Oh yeah, and I think like there's another thing on the range of the weapons. See, auto bolt rifle 3-4 2 up. Yeah, nah. They just prefer the ceaseless. Bolt rifle. We're gonna remove one of those warriors. We're gonna add a gunner. And then he's gonna get another auto bolt rifle. Auxiliary grenade launcher. And then it's going to be additional assault intercessors. So we have the sergeant, the grenadier, the warriors, the gunner. So now we need to pick 2 chapter tactics. So the chapter tactics for the intercession team. So chapter tactics can like come from a couple different fields. So there's also a way they can change out one of them. So or any and all modifiers to ballistic skill, weapon skills. I don't think I can change chapter tactics once I pick it, though. Strategic assets. Let's see. Spec ops. Selectable keyword. Works by the book. Notes. Let me see. So Death Watch can be any kill team use turn. Oh, Death Watch can be any. So you select that during the creation. Sleep. All right. Why does this go so hard? Done this shit. Tools, let's go hammer in this bitch. Hey. Pump. That's cool. You can get jump. Like whip pump. Maybe something. I'm sorry. It is like just hit way too hard. Like harder than I was expecting. Wait, is this not? Oh, I think I remember it's playing, but I messed up somewhere. Hold on. I realized I messed this up before because I went back and looked like I didn't have it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just over here jamming the music you can't hear. Hold on, I gotta put that back because like that is just such. Like it was such a cold drop. I'm so sorry. Like I love the song. I love like the bass song, but like the way they sampled it and redid it made.
I'm gonna bring everybody up to speed about me. In 1975, an airplane was 4,000 feet in the air. It went whoom, got crashed into the ground. It killed the pilot. It paralyzed 2 other wrestlers, and they said Ric Flair would never wrestle again. 6 months later, I was standing in the ring wearing gold.
Yeah. Let's go hammer in this bitch. All right. Back to what I was actually doing. Sorry. Like I needed you to like appreciate where I was. There were just so many moments in like the last little bit. I was like, oh fuck, that's cold. Crunk ain't dead, 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 crunk ain't dead. All right. So the thing is, what makes the most sense? So discipline, methodical, deadly sharpshooters, tactical evasion, stealthy, mobile, party. Each time a shooting attack is made against this appropriate roll of dice. Shooting, retain, defense, durable, critical hits inflict 1 less damage, unyielding. I'm kind of thinking. Sorry, rather than mistake. I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of thinking hardy, excuse me, durable and rapid. And then it gives me the ability to kill team step when selecting your kill team change one of your trap protected. One of these pages to read and battle in the same category. Once per game. Use this tactical ploy in the select a kill team step. I don't get why people say it's so good, because like you can pick one and then, spend a point to like switch over to another one that's in the same school. But like you do that so early in the game, like why don't you just pick the right one? Well, I guess like you can judge it based on what you need. So like rapid, I can go cover more ground, and dueler each time an operative fights in combat and resolving hits step. Each time it parries a critical hit. So I can do like dueler and rapid. We'll do rapid and durable. We'll do rapid and durable. Charge action while with engagement upgrade medication. Well, yeah, but I don't know if I can see, like, I want to pick some, but I don't know if I can like adjust these strategies as like I move into different rounds. I'll have to do more research on that, but I think to be safe, first ones that we're gonna do are going to be, thank you, rapid and durable. And we have a kill team list. I guess I'll open up so see. So we have a kill team list. I'll share this over. But I now I need to copy out like the plain text of this and like upload it to my my roster. I can't remember if it's like forum text or. I'm like going through Best Coast pairings now to upload my list. I'm gonna be good night, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be probably wrapping up to shut this down myself in a bit because. As fun as I am and as much as I actually wanted to build one of my dudes, so let's say like I have my gunner with grenade launcher built. Technically it's not as so WYSIWYG I said before is what you see is what you get, so you can kind of like guess what it is. Technically it has the wrong mark of bolt rifle for what I'm going to build for him. But I think I'll be fine. I want this to finish. Once I get my list uploaded, I am gonna call it a night. Or actually, let me see if I can go and find us someone to raid onto while I wait for this to process. Let's see who is online. Who is online? Who we gonna raid? So Uzu is doing some stuff. We got Kohlberg, who I ain't raiding in a minute. See where Kohlberg is at for the night. Let's see. We got Dream, Sparkstar, Kiwi on the sticks. Grimmy, Zoran. This Jackie Fangs is doing D2. I'm still waiting to see if this thing will actually update. Why are there two? Let me check in. I'll just make sure they're both up to date. Intercession squad. Okay, I just need to get the text. I think I put it in there right. They'll tell me if I did it wrong. Let's see. Yeah, we might be reading Kohlberg. So let me see if they're vibing to some music tonight. Let's see what they're. Actually, we're gonna let Ika Echo let us vibe out to the evening, and I'm gonna let you chill with them for the night. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting to save. Save. Okay, cool. It's formatted right. I have my squad. All right. So, with all that, we're going to start winding it in for the night. So we're gonna raid Ika and call it a night because I gotta go down to the office in the morning. So, you beautiful and wonderful people. Hope you have a good night. Be sure to follow me on socials. Be sure to come join the Discord if you want to like keep up with what's going on. And until next time, Bossmer, thank you for coming by. I hope y'all all have a wonderful evening. Good night, y'all.